Today we're looking at dead games, and that term dead game gets thrown around a lot. It doesn't matter if they're new or old, if people stop playing them or the trajectory of a player count is heading down, people consider them dead. And this got me thinking, what games in my Steam library are considered dead, and are they? So I gathered 5 games together that met this criteria based off of their Steam reviews, and my goal was to see if they were as dead as people claimed them to be. The only way to do that was to play them. So here's the first game, Isonzo.
Alright man, push up. Oh no.
Now Isonzo is a World War I shooter with a pretty basic formula. It's a similar style to a higher budget game like Battlefield 1, but this game has a bit more charm to it.
Oh, that's a good pose.
Now this is the current player count, and I didn't have too much trouble finding a lobby either. I just found the first one that looked promising and joined. It took a while for me to get familiar with the controls, but I eventually got there.
I should not stand right here. Although I could, be kind of a I quick scoped a man.
Now there is game chat in Isonzo allowing you to talk to the other players on your team, and this can allow you to coordinate strategy. But it is a bit hard to hear anyone since the surrounding audio was mainly artillery, gunfire, and oh yeah, men screaming in agony.
Are you okay? Is that you screaming or is it that guy?
You can just turn that down. In the time that I played Isonzo, I met a couple of players. We had Raspy, who protected my back.
Find you.
Oh!
Find you.
You saved my life, thank you.
And also mourned for me whenever I died in game.
They think they thought they're hot.
To the right.
Oh, no! No!
We had Tommy, who was also new to the game and actually spoke Italian.
Spit some Italian real quick.
Ora non voglio parlare italiano con te, ma quando gioco questo gioco, yeah.
And lastly, we had Fringus.
How we doing, Fringus?
Good, man, good.
Your first time playing?
No, I used to play for Dude quite a bit.
And I didn't get to play a complete match with them, but before they left, I managed to ask him one question.
So would you say this game is dead, or?
I mean, I guess by any metric standard, probably.
What brings you coming back to this one?
I tend to like you know, bolt action rifle games, you know? Like shoot the guy and they die games, you know? There's something about the world of time to kill shooters that we have nowadays that just doesn't click with me, you know?
Now Fringus does make a good point here. Isonzo and many other lower budget FPS games tend to be that safe haven for those seeking something else when compared to a AAA studio. You know, like Call of Duty with their movement tech and b-hopping and sliding, and what is going on there? I spent 4 hours playing Isonzo, and from what I played, I had a blast. Also, I got a sick mustache. The matches last around 20 minutes depending on how good you are at attacking or defending, and if your teammates leave, they get replaced by a bot. You see these guys on the scoreboard? Yeah, those are the bots. But don't discredit them because they can kick your ass.
Oh my god, there's a guy right there. He's walking up. No, he wasn't. Okay.
What's wild to me is that this game released not that long ago, September 13th, 2022 to be exact. And the studio that made the game, they have 2 other World War I shooters that were released before Isonzo. And the 2 other games, their player counts are pretty low too. I guess World War I shooters are just too niche for the FPS audience. I wouldn't say this game is completely dead, but I can see why the Steam reviews are saying it's starting to die off. But look, the devs are still updating it, so here's hoping that the game still finds new players.
Dude, what is happening right now? What was that?
Alright, what's the next game I have in my Steam library?
What the f is that? What is that?
Tower Unite came out on April 8th, 2016, and it's a community-based virtual world party game with online minigames, entertainment, activities, and absolutely no microtransactions. Basically, if you don't want to go outside and still have a fun time with your friends, you can just buy this game. The player count sits around 200 to 300 players throughout the week, and apparently it's more popular around nighttime. When I first booted the game up, my goal was to find someone to talk to and understand what I'm supposed to do. But I got distracted by the casino and immediately lost half of my money on roulette.
It's like what, $100? 10,000? Wait, can I take this off? How do I clear the bets? How do I clear? Oh no. I didn't get anything! Ugh! I'm not good at gambling in video games.
And after losing half of my money, I went outside and found a dolphin on a table, so I decided to talk to it.
Are you just a dolphin? I can't tell if you're a person or you're just like a dolphin. Oh, you're a person. Yo! Dude's flying! That was pretty sick. I love how you can talk back to me as a dolphin. Yo, Tomboy Connoisseur, did you see this dolphin? Hell yeah, hell yeah.
Now watching a dolphin do flips with Tomboy Connoisseur here was cool and all, but I still didn't know what to do. That was until a player by the name of The Lip showed up.
So what does it like really do in this game?
What do you like to do?
And after I met The Lip, they took me to buy my first fishing pole, showed me their metal detector, and then challenged me to fight them and other players with a chainsaw.
Here, come do this. Come do this. Right here. Alright, this is crazy. Just, you know, just come at me.
Just, okay, sure. Keep jumping in the acid, please!
After I was mutilated at their behest, they took me to buy my own metal detector to earn some money in the game. And then we took a 10-minute ride on something called Dark Voyage.
The hell is this?
So yeah, we're just gonna shoot everything that makes a noise. We'll give you points.
It's basically just a Disney ride, but it's 10 minutes long, and it works really, really well. Man, this is everything I could have asked for in a game. And I guess while this ride continues, you could subscribe and like the video if you're enjoying this. After sharing a ride for that long next to any human, I think it immediately deems them your new best friend because Lip and I did all sorts of things. We played bumper cars, shot balloons with crossbows, went bowling, played 2 courses of mini golf. I also lost more money in the casino, but we don't talk about that.
Oh? Oh?
And then we finished off with a top-down zombie game. I did all of this while I looked like a goose. What a time to be alive. And now that I think about it, did I just go on a date with them? During all of these minigames, Lip helped me through it all, giving me tips and tricks on how to succeed and get the most out of it.
You're barely gonna hit it. Well, harder than that.
Lip is by far one of the coolest people I have ever met in an online game. We spent close to 2 hours together. Do you know how hard it is to get my normal friends to spend 2 hours with me? When it came to say goodbye, Lip just took a teleporter and left the lobby. No friend request given from either of us. It was just Lip saying, "I'm sure I'll see you around." The crazy thing is that I believe him. I'm sure I will be playing more of this game in my future. I've had Tower Unite in my Steam library for a while now, and I really never gave it a solid chance until now. It is a solid game to play if you have some friends, and if you don't, then I'd recommend playing the game at night since it's more active during that time. Also, you can find a rat on the beach. Alright, what's the next game?
Alert, enemy Beneth.
Beneth? What the hell? What does Beneth mean?
So Boundary is a multiplayer tactical space-based shooter game. That is a mouthful. The trailers make the game look like an intense space battle, which I'm sure it is, but I never got that experience, because today there are an average of 6 players in the game. I tried playing PvP, and I only fought 1 person.
It's me versus Legal Martin. It is a 1v1. And they are...
Alert,
Oh!
enemy ahead.
Got him. That scared the hell out of me.
The game mode was domination, so it just felt like a game of cat and mouse. I'd capture one flag, and then they'd capture another. Eventually I won, but the game didn't re-queue us, it just put me back in the lobby. And after that game I thought, surely I'm just playing this game at the wrong time, right? Nope, I launched the game over and over, every night for a week. I got nothing. Then I realized that you can just fight bots. Maybe that's where the other 5 players are.
Alright, we'll do normal bots. No, connection. Oh! Player 205. Wait. Legion. Okay. What's going on, Legion? It's you and me, buddy. Yeah. What's going on? Yeah. You gonna move around? No shot. This guy left the game. Are you... what am I supposed to do now, Legion?
Legion, why did you leave? I thought we could have been friends. Since I was in the game already, I played against the bots just to get a taste of what could have been, and sure, it was lonely, but I saw the potential. I could only imagine what fighting in a full lobby would have been like. I even looked up some YouTube videos on the game, and at one point this game was popping off. The concept was incredible, with fighting in zero gravity where up is down and down is up, but the early access tag, along with the hefty price tag for what was offered, and apparently cheaters on day one, oh yeah, that adds up. If the game was free to play, maybe they could gather more of a player base, but as of right now, Boundary is properly dead. I can say that without a doubt. Okay, let's move on to the next game.
Let him, Soldier, you're missing a leg and an arm. Is he missing a leg and an arm for you guys too?
Understood! Day of Infamy is a World War II shooter released on March 23rd, 2017, with the idea to create another shooter to fill that World War II itch. And originally, it was a mod based on the game Insurgency, and this game averages around 20 to 50 players online. Similar to Isonzo, it's you versus other players to fight over an objective. However, this time I wasn't met with any people to play with. All I had were bots.
It's just me in this game.
I'm having flashbacks to Boundary. But then something miraculous happened. Another player actually joined my game.
Oh my god, Bazinga joined. A guy named Bazinga just joined. Did he just leave? No, he joined the other team.
So I made it my goal to hunt Bazinga down. A playful game of tag, if you will, but with bullets.
Whoa! Don't tell me that was Bazinga. Don't tell me. Was that Bazinga? Bazinga, you son of a bitch. Hold on. No. How do I change my class? Oh, that's him. That's him. That's him. That's him. Oh my god, he's lagging all over the place. Did I get him? I got him!
That was a pretty nice snipe, right? I thought this was the game, just me and Bazinga, until I was saved by this player.
Wait, there's a guy named Stinky on my team.
I'm scared. Not really.
Is this your first time playing this?
This server, yeah.
Oh, do you play this game often?
It was a little bit loud to talk to Stinky in game, so we used the text chat instead. Stinky told me about the cooperative servers, and how everyone was playing that instead of the PvP. They left the game and I said goodbye to Bazinga, and followed Stinky's advice. Once I joined the cooperative servers, it made sense to me why there was still a community playing this game. The cooperative mode is pretty fun.
This is ridiculous. There's one person's left alive. They're dead. They're dead. They're gonna die. Bazinga! Oh my god, it's Bazinga! Reload! Reload your gun, Bazinga! Reload your gun, Bazinga! Bazinga, reload your gun! Oh no! Oh no! He's surrounded! How is he alive? Who?
It's you versus the bots, but the twist is that you only have one life. So if you get taken out, you either wait for your teammates to regroup in the back, allowing everyone to respawn, or you lose and start over. I played a couple of rounds of co-op and had so much fun that I invited my only friend that owned the game to play with me. The first thing we did was test the friendly fire.
The friendly fire?
Why would you try it like that?
Hey, don't worry.
Yeah, there's friendly fire.
We played 2 rounds together, and then Dan had to leave, which led me into a server where I found that soldier with the missing arm and leg.
So how long have you been playing this game for?
Well, I used to play loads in like 2017, 2018.
So what's keeping you playing from this game compared to like Hell Let Loose?
Hell Let Loose is literally just like a walking simulator.
I ended up making friends with them, and once I started talking in game with Math, some other players started to join the conversation.
Have you guys played Screaming Steel before?
I have, yes.
What do you think of it?
It'd be good if people actually played it when it came out, but nobody played it.
That's true, I totally agree. Would you guys possibly be up for playing Screaming Steel now?
Yeah, if we can get it working.
So Stewie wanted us to play on a mod for Day of Infamy, and it was a World War I conversion game mode called Screaming Steel. Man, if they like World War I games, I should probably tell them about Isonzo, huh? So I agreed to install the mod and play with Stewie. So I had to leave the game, find the mod, get confused on how to play on the servers, join a lobby by myself, learn very fast that the bots on the server were set to a harder difficulty. Oh! Then I had to accept a friend request from Math, who then taught me about the other server browser in the game that's hidden behind the in-game menu. What the hell? I pasted the IP that Math sent me, and I finally got in. Whew, that was a workout. But man, was it worth it. I ended up making 3 new friends and played, dare I say, a much harder game mode than the original game already had.
I don't know who we're shooting at. Oh! Oh my.
Oh shit.
Oh wow.
Math eventually had to leave the game and say goodnight to me and the rest of the server. I was blown away with how nice these players were, but as you can see, not many people are playing this game. It's got that fun mix of arcade and realism, which is super inviting to play even for a new player like me. Also, you can light yourself on fire with a flamethrower.
Go, please! Please!
Yikes.
Day of Infamy was a fantastic experience. Okay, let's do one more game here. What do we have?
When there's no more room in hell, there's plenty of room in your mom's pussy.
What did he just say?
No More Room in Hell. It was first released on October 31st, 2011. The Steam reviews said that this game was dead, but that's a pretty decent number for a player count. What even is this?
Why is there a Pikachu?
So this is a free-to-play cooperative zombie game. Think Left 4 Dead, but not as polished. Any server I joined, I was met with either confusion or random people to talk to.
I'm gonna take a piss, I'll be right back.
I had players like Schwaggio and Vulcan who actually helped me out in the game.
Drop that gun for this poor fella right now.
And then I had Bob and Jabber.
How's it going, gamers? You're right there.
He's like this all the time, don't worry, he didn't take his meds this morning.
With this game, it's a mixed bag when it comes to the people you meet.
I've been with him for 2 years, you can't help him.
But hey, you can still find a lobby and talk to people.
Hamburger.
All right. Thank you, Elf.
The objective of the game is pretty easy to understand. You stay alive, kill zombies, complete the objective which is on the bottom of your compass, you live long enough to extract, and that's about it. Congratulations, you move on to the next map. Yeah, the game controls are a bit clunky, but you can still manage to have fun with it. It doesn't matter about when the game came out. If you can bonk a zombie on the head, it is great. Also, the game is free to play, what more can you ask for? Fun fact, the only time I died in this game, it wasn't even to a zombie. Putting everything together here, it kind of reminded me of Gary's mod, which makes sense when you realize that this game was originally a mod for Half-Life 2.
What?
If you like free games and taking out zombies, I'd say try No More Room in Hell. I'd imagine that since the game is free, that's why it still garners a pretty healthy player base for low numbers. I mean, what do you think? Would you consider this game dead? Also, a sequel just got announced for this game, and hopefully that improves the player base a bit more. It's easy to label a game as dead based on player counts or negative reviews, but as we've seen, there's often more to the story. I'm really glad that I went through my Steam library to play these games. Whether bustling or barely hanging on, they each have their own stories to tell and its own communities keeping them alive. Some more than others. I'm sorry, Boundary, I've been trying to play the game again and you just still have nothing. I feel like the real measure of a game's life isn't just in its numbers, but in the experiences it offers and the connections it helps forge. I know people have their own definition for what a dead game is, but I'd argue that as long as there are people still willing to keep playing and keep the core community alive, it's not dead. So whether you're revisiting an old favorite or exploring something new, remember that every game has a potential to come alive through your own experiences and the people you meet along the way. Keep playing, keep exploring, and who knows, you might just find a hidden gem in the most unexpected places. So go ahead and leave a comment on some other dead games you want me to explore in the future. And in the meantime, go watch my other videos. YouTube thinks you'll like the one on the screen right now. Okay, bye.